What's going on, y'all? Back again for episode 7 of the Really Nothing Special podcast, uh, RNS podcast. If you know, you know. Got Aaron here. DJ, how you feeling?
Yo, I'm good, man. Episode 7, bro.
Rose, new background,
You
new
know what it is?
episode. How you feeling?
Pam Greer vibes today, baby. That's Black History for you.
Talk to him. JAMEL, how you feeling? All right, but hey, real quick though, gotta give JAMEL a shout out. He's part of if you know JAMEL or if you don't know JAMEL, he lives in Dallas, so he's part of this snowstorm that they're getting right now. So power ran out, has power now, but doesn't have the Wi-Fi yet. So give JAMEL a shout out if you do know him. Just make sure you're sending him some love, making sure he's all right. He is good. So just quick shout out to JAMEL real quick. Hope you're doing all right.
Rest in peace to his Wi-Fi.
I was like, rest in peace. Where are you going with this?
I was like, man, cool.
but man, we got just about all basketball today. We're gonna talk about different things, mainly all-star related stuff. Talk about the top teams in the NBA right now. Then we're gonna get into some hell yeah, hell nah, and then top 5 draft as always. But it is still the month of February. So DJ, hit us with a black fact real quick.
All right. February 16th, today's date. Frederick Douglass was elected president of Freedmen Bank and Trust.
Okay. So shout out to, I don't know if like he made the name of this bank or whatever, but Freedman during that time. Yeah, Freedman during that time is a hard bank name. Like that's
yeah.
Hey,
very clever there.
and also shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson because he is not a descendant, but he is a relative.
Is he really?
That's what he always says, man. He says he had to make that distinction. He says, I never say that I'm a descendant, but I am a far distant relative.
Dr. Umar might be the most unintentionally funny dude in social media. Like he really honestly he might be. Shout out Dr. Umar, man. But donations. We can probably have a whole episode about Dr. Umar, but let's get into but let's before we get anything, what in the entire fuck is up with Adam Silver in the NBA? So it started out around Super Bowl time. They put out some statement for the Super Bowl. You can only have X amount of people if you want to have some sort of Super Bowl gathering. You can't have a lot of people over to watch the Super Bowl. But at the same time, Kevin Durant cannot play a game, come into the game, somehow have to leave the game because of COVID.
Didn't have to sit out multiple games.
Sit out multiple games. Then right after that, he's gonna hit us with, there's not supposed to be an all-star game. Now we're trying to have an all-star game. Oh, wait, we're gonna have one. And guess where it's gonna be? Atlanta. Mind you, during all of this, during All-Star break, you can also travel out the country. Go ahead, have a good time. Yeah, you could travel out of the country during All-Star break, but you just have to be at a private location while you do it. So Adam Silver, NBA, whoever it is, NBPA, whatever you want to say. At this point, I'd rather y'all just say, you know what? We don't care about COVID. We just want to make money. Like, I'd rather y'all just be honest than lie to us and say you care about COVID, because you clearly don't. So I just want to, what are y'all thoughts about the kind of the hypocrisies going on right now in the NBA?
You go ahead, Rick.
So I'm probably gonna be different from y'all. It's like, do I agree that it's about the money? Hell yeah, it's about the money. And you know who else agreed that it was about the money? The fucking players. Because when they were talking about coming back, they wanted to push the season back. They didn't want to start December 25th. They started talking about taking that money away, and it was like, oh, okay, well, you know what? We can start Christmas when them dollars were threatening to get taken out of their pocket. At the end of the day, it's a business. Do I agree? No. Did they care about COVID-19 from the jump? No. You know what I'm saying? If anyone cared about COVID-19, they either wouldn't be playing the games or they were in the bubble. They're not doing either right now. So it was never about that. It was always about the money. And the fact that the NBPA is the one that agreed to these terms should tell you something even more. So, yeah.
Honestly, Rick, I'm kind of right with you. Like that's kind of how I was. I was like, I mean, I'm not surprised that they're having an All-Star game. I'm definitely not at all NBA cities. I'm not surprised it's Atlanta.
It has to be like if they have it, there has to be Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm more surprised at the structure of the All-Star game than the All-Star. I can't even say weekend, All-Star night.
Yeah, so not trying to cut you off. What I didn't say. So they're adding the All-Star game. I'm gonna let you finish. I just forgot to say this. So they're having the All-Star game, but apparently at halftime, they're trying to have all the events that they usually do on All-Star Saturday, or at least some of them. So
pregame, they're gonna do the skills contest and the 3-point contest.
Okay.
Halftime, they're gonna do the dunk contest. And then they're going to finish out the All-Star game. So you already know you probably won't see main players do these events. They're not going to do these events that you're going to ask somebody like Steph who really doesn't want to be there, right? Okay, Steph, you got to do the 3-point contest. You're going to have to play the game, play at your best. And then we're going to send you back to the Bay and see how it go. Like it's not gonna work like that. I don't know. I don't like the structure. Do I think they should be playing? No, but I don't like the structure of the night because I feel like you're not gonna get the best out of the athletes.
It's gonna be a weird night. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a weird night. And honestly, like before you said what you said, I never thought about it in that way. So once you said that, I'm like, he has a point. but what I was gonna say is like I was good on not having All-Star game this year. Like there's no point of trying to have extra risk for COVID right now. But I mean, if they're gonna do it, the structure doesn't seem like if you might as well do it, you might as well just do it regular. Now it seems like the structure they are doing it seems like there is more risk for COVID because there's going to be more people there at once. It seems like you could have probably had a Saturday where you split up everybody. You have those people not doing because most of the people in the events aren't in the All-Star game. So you could have just had them on one night, then you could have had the All-Star game on one night, whatever. But the initial point I was trying to make, I didn't think about it that way, but at the same time, like, of course, those people are going to be more upset about their money because they make more money. So like, if you're messing with those people pockets, like that's a big difference in what they're getting this year. So I see why they're like, oh, well, I got to play like, but I don't know. It just seems like it seems like it's going to be a weird night. Obviously it's a weird year. It just seems like to me, it just still seems pointless. Like it feel like it just doesn't need to happen. And if you do happen, at least do your best or at least act like you're trying to do your best and don't limit a Super Bowl party to X amount of people. But hey, you could leave the country and we have no idea what you're doing for the next week as long as you come back. That just doesn't make sense to me.
And another caveat to that is the mayor has told fans that they're unable to come in. Like they don't want any traveling fans coming to Atlanta. And there can be no NBA sanctioned parties. Yeah. Which means my man Lemon Pepper Lou is hosting a party at Magic City. Best believe it.
Oh,
baby.
you already know it.
Is going down. Unsanctioned though. Unofficial.
Do you guys think James Harden will be there?
Purple Loop party. Oh yeah, he gonna be right there. He gonna have wings stuck in his beard.
I was about to say James Harden gonna have some lemon pepper hanging out of the beard. Who gonna hook him up?
Hopefully he only has lemon pepper juice.
All right. All right. So going on to the All-Star game. Today is the last day of All-Star voting. So when you guys hear this, you guys you won't be able to vote anymore. So I hope you guys have been voting. DJ Rick, I hope y'all have been voting. I've been doing some voting on my own, but main question I want to ask, who is the most deserving of becoming a first-time All-Star, and why is it Julius Randle?
It's Book. It's Book. It's Book. It's Book. It's Book. And why? Do you not see the man? Like, it's Book. He got snubbed last year.
I'm snubbed. His team sucked.
I'm with you on Julius. Okay, I'm with you on Julius Randle. I give you that. But I'm with you on Julius Randle. To me, in my eyes, it would be Julius Randle as number 3 because I think, in this order, it's most deserving. It's Book, Spider, and then Julius Randle.
But before I go ahead.
You got it.
No, I was gonna say before I've been wanting to do this for a while. Before I make my case, I just want to read some stats off and ask you if this is an all-star player. 15 points a game, 8 rebounds, 8 assists.
I have a feeling I think I know who it is, but no.
No? Okay.
Ben Simmons? Is that Ben Simmons?
It is. It's Ben Simmons, baby. So if those are his numbers and Julius Randle's average of 23, 11 and 5, I'm going to say the most deserving is Julius Randle because he's better at being Ben Simmons than Ben Simmons is, although he just had 42 points. Shout out to Ben Simmons. But I'm going to rock with Julius Randle. I mean, the numbers he's putting up.
If you give me Ben Simmons and Julius Randle, I'm going to take Ben Simmons.
I mean, and that's fair. I don't blame you for taking Ben Simmons. I'm just saying my man can step back and shoot the 3. He can make the 3. He's good defensively. He's making the Knicks relevant again. Trash ass organization, despite their owner, and management, and he's just playing the game the right way. So, rock with Julius.
All right.
So
I know where Aaron's going.
DJ, your guy Book here. First, actually, before I say anything, if you were to just rank these players, and it sounds like to me that's what you did, just ranking the players, not by this year.
I'm not right. I'm just going by straight up.
Okay. Well,
the player.
Well, Julius Randle has better stats than Devin Booker, other than Book is averaging a point more. He's shooting a better 3-point percentage than Devin Booker.
Okay.
One of the best shooters in the league. Devin Booker has one 3-point attempt more before tonight than Julius Randle. Julius Randle shooting 40% from the 3. He's averaging 23, 11, and 5. Only person to ever do that is Larry Bird. The Knicks are the 6th seed. The Suns are the 4 or 5 seed, maybe 3. For you to say clearly it's Book, I don't see that. For Book's numbers for the past 3 years.
All those numbers you said. All those numbers you said.
Hold on. For you to say, look at Book's have from the past 2 years, Book's having a down year statistically.
Right.
So if you're saying he got snubbed last year and he's having a down year this year, and Julius is having
let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you this. They're on the same team. Julius Randle's having a better statistical year. That's cool. 2 seconds left. Who are you giving the ball to?
That's not an all-star game. It's not the all-star. 2 seconds in the 2 seconds left. Who do you pick? That's not an all-star vote. That's not an all-star decision. I'm not saying Julius Randle is better than Book. I'm saying Julius Randle is more deserving to be an all-star. Having the ball with 2 seconds left has nothing to do with that.
Okay. I'm gonna take Book as most deserving. That's cool. I don't
That's
care about.
fine.
I like the stats. Those are great. I'm gonna ride with Book.
I mean,
That's fine. That's fine. But all I'm saying is, it's not always just ranking who the better player is.
I mean, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but like
You aren't
with
sounding
Devin,
like one.
I've been one. I come from a long line of assholes. But call it between like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. I'm definitely saying Devin Booker is better than Bradley Beal, but up till this point in his career, it was scoring and shooting. You knew he could score and shoot. I hadn't seen him lead a team as the number one option on the shit ass team that he was on. It was a terrible squad. And granted, if the Knicks were in the West, they'd be a shit ass squad right now too. But they're in the East.
They're in the East
And in playoff contention. And Julius Randle, I don't think anyone, like after the first 4 or 5 years in his career, I don't think anyone saw him doing this. And he's proven that he's gotten better each year. He's putting in the work. I feel like he's earned it.
Yeah. But Aaron, to your point, I believe Devin Booker's usage rate is down too, because Chris Paul has the ball in his hand.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
so
and Julius Randle
going on with that. To your point,
for sure. And Julius Randle is leading the league in minutes,
has
so he has
skyrocketed.
Julius Randle is leading the league in minutes, so he has more opportunities to do that.
Right.
But at the same time, Devin Booker is having the same exact year as he usually does, but they're a better seed because Chris Paul's on the team. And I'm not trying to take that away from Book because I love Book. I love Book's game. But if you were to tell me before the start of the season, a Knicks fan, somebody wearing a Knicks hoodie right now, that the Knicks are the 6th seed because Julius Randle is averaging 23, 11, 5, shooting 40% from the field, 80% from the free throw line, and almost 50% shooting, I'd be the first one to smack you in the fucking face.
So can I ask a question? Is Julius Randle a better Ben Simmons?
No.
I mean,
no.
I'm just saying, like he does everything Ben Simmons does and shoots 40% for the 3 point. That's literally what the Sixers want out of Ben Simmons.
Ben's a different player. Ben's a different player. Ben's a different player.
No.
He's an all-around player. He's an all-around player that can bring the ball up.
Ben's a different player.
Offense, get assists.
Ben's a different player.
Create
start an offense and run the offense.
Ben's a different player.
That's what I'm saying. Create for your team and everything.
Yeah, but Ben's totally looking to pass, to dish, set up everything. Julius can, but he's looking to score. Like
right, Ben Simmons is like a 6'9" Rondo.
Playing the 4, like he's a different player. He's a different player. Ben's a
6'9" Rondo. He don't even want to shoot.
I mean, shit. At least Rondo shot the motherfucker every once in a while. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this.
I like Ben,
he will not attempt a shot outside of 12 feet.
Though.
Like
I like Ben.
He won't even think about it.
I think you can win with Ben. I like him.
I like Ben Simmons, but like, you gotta. I mean, what year is this, man? He even had a year where he set out the whole time, man. I would have just been working on my shot the whole time. And I see him sink them things, man. He sinks them in practice.
Yeah. Shaq will make 12 free throws in a row in practice too.
But he don't even shoot. I don't even know if he can make it or not in the game.
Let's stay on the Sixers, though. So right now, the power rankings from ESPN, the top 5 teams in the NBA. We got number 1 is the Jazz, 2 is the Lakers, 3 is the Clippers, 4 is the Sixers, 5 is the Suns. So those 5 teams, do we see those teams, whether they flip-flop in whatever order, do we see those teams, barring injury, barring anything crazy happening, remaining in that top 5? And if not, who would you see kind of sliding in?
I would say a team like the Celtics, but their record is already kind of fucked up. I can see a team like the Nets making a surge later on in the year. And Rick, I know you don't like them defensively, and I don't like them defensively.
Suck.
Look, I believe with the offense that good, you can suck that bad defensively and only play defense good for 2 minutes and win. They don't need to be good for 48 minutes. They just need to be good for 2 minutes out of the 48. They just need to be not even good, decent.
I wish I had someone. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about the Nets. So I think the Nets is a team that can go up. I would look out for in the West. That's probably it in the West. The West is kind of set. You pretty much know where everybody's gonna be for the most part, or you know who's gonna not where everybody's gonna be, but you know who's gonna be in the race. Barring injury, So 2 things: the MVP, I think, is gonna come down to just who's the best person that's missed the least amount of time. Because KD really is an MVP candidate, but he's missed so much time. Just this time he's missing a couple games for injury, but every other time it's been for COVID shit.
Yeah.
You look at his stats. He should be like 3 in MVP race.
He's feeling it.
Yeah, off of like terrible injury. Joel, and then Bron tried to give AD the MVP. Hey, Rick, so tell me this. AD is built like a motherfucking lifestyle condom. Like, hey, bro, hear me out. The reason why I say this is because, like, it looks good, sound good, but eventually, you know that motherfucker's gonna break, right? Game 33 or stroke 33, it's gonna break at some point.
And they scared his ass gonna tear his Achilles now. If you smart, if you don't play. I mean, yeah, you know how I feel about AD. Like he's a phenomenal talent, but he got all these accolades as this great player. Paul George pushed him out of the All-Star game the other year. Like, and then this year, I don't know what's been going on. I guess it's championship fatigue. But
Okay.
So we're talking about lifestyle condoms and AD.
Built like a Magnum.
Do you see these 5 teams remaining in the top 5?
So for me, nah. I could see I could see, although they're 28th in opponents' points per game, giving up 117 points a game. I could see the Nets pushing forward and making the top 5, maybe pushing the Suns out or possibly the Sixers. I mean, we might have just 5 Western Conference teams in there.
Good.
It's possible.
I'm looking at some of the other guys.
Okay, the Jazz. Do you think they have a legit chance to win a chip?
No,
not even close, right?
They're
the Hawks from like 6 years ago.
That's what I said before.
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, they're
the
Bucks.
They're the Bucks.
Yeah, they're the Hawks from that team. I was just about to say, but I was gonna talk about these power rankings. The Jazz can go undefeated for the rest of the season, and I will not believe that they'll win a championship. Like,
right?
It just was it is. Like Donovan Mitchell, like balling, like Rudy Gobert. They got a good team. They play defense. They all match together. They're not gonna win a championship. Like it just looked like when it comes down to it.
And I like Donovan Mitchell. I just don't like his pieces.
I like Donovan Mitchell, and
I like Donovan Mitchell. I don't like he don't have championship. He don't have a championship team around him.
And if you're talking about power rankings, they're deservingly number 1.
Absolutely.
They're the best record. They're hot right now.
Yep.
But
yep, all that.
I don't see them win a championship. But to answer the main question,
I didn't finish.
Yeah, my bad.
You can finish if you want, but
my bad, Rick.
No, go ahead.
So the Nets could, I think, with how the Jazz have played, they'd probably stay. So I think the one team that may have to go out would be the Suns, maybe the Sixers, but I doubt that. The Nets eventually are going to go on some streak just because of their talent. Talent alone, when all their pieces are together, they're going to get hot. They're going to get on the stretch. I feel like the Bucks can do that, not saying the Bucks are going to be the Bucks in the playoffs, I feel like, but I can see them going on a stretch where they're looked at as one of the top 5 teams. So I think those are really the only 2 right now that could maybe flip and try to take a team out. But the only team that I would see coming out from there is Phoenix. The Lakers are going to stay at the top of this. The Clippers are going to be right behind them. And the Sixers right now are the best team in the East. And I think they're probably going to stay record-wise that. So I don't see any other teams.
Right now, I mean, we said barring injury, there is an injury with Anthony Davis right now. So
right now.
So Anthony Lifestyles Davis,
depending on how long Davis is out, unless LeBron James been sipping on that Captain America serum, he ain't gonna be able to do it all. Nah. You know, that team is currently constructed is constructed around the 2 of them. So you're gonna need another all-star caliber player. I don't know what's my guy, name escapes me right now, light-skinned bull, Kuzma. He's gonna have to step up and play some big minutes if Davis is gone for a while.
That's a sick ask. So
and also, man, I'm going for a year 2 with these guys because I just love this man so much, and I just want to see him go off I want to see him retire in a nice way, man. The Portland Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony, Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum. I think he'll be back in about 4 weeks, and Nurkic. I think will be back in another 6. So that's a team. Once those players come back, they could definitely be hitting a momentum and be able to propel themselves in that top 5, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say that as far as if there was a team in the West, I feel like right now it would be maybe Portland just because of that, because they're playing a lot better than you'd expect without CJ and Nurk out, and they're kind of still hanging in there. And when it comes down to it, and especially for the NBA and especially for the Blazers, all they got to do is just compete, hang in there for the last few minutes, and you have a chance because you have Dame. You have a chance to win the game because you have Dame. So if all you got to do is hit enough shots, keep the game close, last 3 minutes, let Dame rock, and hopefully he closes it out.
And you got the Bama with the most buzzer beaters in NBA history coming in second to shoot a game-winning shot at Carmelo. So, I mean, that team could definitely go, man. And
doesn't have to be said.
And I'm not saying that this is going to happen, but if they decided to make a move for a big man like maybe Andre Drummond or any other players that might be in the buyout later on, they can make some real noise because I think they're one really solid big man away from making some noise, and I would love to see that from the Trailblazers.
So before we move on totally, are there any bottom teams, not in the top 5, but are there any bottom teams that you can see moving up in the ranks? And again, not to top 5, but just lower teams that are a seed now that you could see raising. The only one, like while you guys answer, the only one I could see maybe is Miami because they're like 11 right now.
Yeah.
I think they're going to make the playoffs, or 11 in the East, not 11 in the power rankings. They're 11 in the East right now. I think.
Yeah, I was going to say no, but then you said Miami, so that would be the team.
That's the only team.
As long as Jimmy stays healthy.
So I'm going to say any team in the West from 9 down, from the 9th seed down, not named the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That's true because it's all like right there. Like it's from like 9 to like 14, it's like a 2-game difference, I think.
Yeah. So I mean,
and then if you think about it, Ja missed a chunk of the season because of the ankle. So
is Jaren Jackson coming back this year?
Not sure.
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
The Nuggets are 7 seed, and they usually just win games by default. So that's another team you could think of that can move up.
Yeah, I mean, I think any team from that 9th to 14, you should look out for. I mean, the Rockets seem like they're kind of figuring it out. The Pelicans, they're in and out of games, and the Mavericks, I mean, they were a really good playoff team last year. I mean, many thought that they could.
Can they get my man Luka some fucking help?
They will. They apparently had a great offseason. A lot of people were saying that. A lot of people were saying that. They had a great offseason. So
they
you know who's a low key mistake for them was letting go of Seth.
Yeah, I was about to say that, man. They should never let that light skinned nigga go. Hey, in the Currys we trust. There's one thing we know: they can shoot. Whether it's Dale, Steph, or Seth, they can shoot.
They were talking about, like, I don't want to go on about this, but when they made that trade, because the trade was for him and Josh, it was Seth Curry for Josh Richardson and maybe some other stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Josh Richardson, they got it. They said like he can shoot.
He's a better player. Yes,
he's a 3-and-D, like he's a 3-and-D guy, but like they're deep, like they're what made them great. Dallas, that is, was their offense and their shooting ability. So if you get rid of a shooter, like a knockdown shooter, the highest 3-point percentage shooter, just to get somebody that's gonna play defense, you get one person that's gonna play defense and not shoot that well. Like you're not gonna make
much shooting nowhere near the level of Curry.
That's what I'm saying. You're not gonna make much of a difference.
And to your point, they're 24th in opponents' points per game. So you got one guy out there playing really hard defense.
It's like you know what I'm saying? You're not, and mind you, you're not trading Seth Curry for Kawhi. Like you're trading Seth Curry for Josh Richardson. He's gonna play D, but he's not clamping every you know what I'm saying? Just shutting down everybody he's playing. Like when it comes down to it, he's Josh Richardson. Like I like Josh Richardson. I like his game, but he's not just gonna make them an elite defense.
He's not
I said, he's a better all-around player than Seth. Yes. But a better fit? No.
And also, man, I have to say this about the Jazz real quick. Shout out to Lou Will, because he made sure that another 6th man would be born. Because Jordan Clarkson is balling on the Jazz right now, man. Like when you say they look like that what was it, that 2015-16 Atlanta Hawks squad? I can't remember what year it was, but I remember they had Jamal Crawford on that motherfucker. And they got a Bama on that team that can score just like that right now. And Jordan Clarkson coming off that bench as a 6th man.
Hey,
that man look good, boy.
I think he got one of the best situations in the game. Just, hey, look, for about 6 minutes a half, every time you get the ball, I want you to do. I don't even want you to look to the other 4 teammates. I want you looking at the rim.
He had 40 last night, or like maybe.
Yeah, he's like, his job is to not look at his teammates unless they're setting a screen for him.
Right now, and he will win it because of how good their record is right now. Yeah. He's averaging 18 points a game. 6 man. That's your 6 man. It probably is.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's
he never hit 18 in LA.
No, he definitely didn't. No,
right, because he's
there's a career year.
Yeah, because he's the only person that I could think of.
Not to go back in topics, but Zach LaVine is a player that should make the All-Star game too.
Yeah, if their team was better.
Well, Julius Randle kind of shut that shit up last week, but we could talk about that.
Yeah, true.
But
I'm just saying he's a player.
But no, LaVine is hooping.
Oh, he's on the bubble. He's on the bubble. He can take Kyle Lowry's spot.
LaVine is hooping.
Man, goddamn right, he can take fucking Kyle Lowry's spot.
He can take Kyle Lowry's spot. Because the Raptors are 8th seed. That's the only reason why I said that. The Raptors are 8th seed. They're the 9th seed. They might be able to get that. He might be able to get that.
All right, so. Hell yeah, hell nah. Before we keep on going on, because I see where this is going. Especially get DJ going with Kyle Lowry. I already see where this is going. So hell yeah.
I like to get him started, man. Man.
Exactly.
I know the right buttons to press.
Hell yeah, hell no. So, I think it was over the weekend to be exact. Kyrie kind of came out, I guess, in some sort of reporter's thing, pretty much just let it be known. I told James straight up, you're on the ball now, I'm off the ball, you're point guard, I'm shooting guard. However he said it, pretty much he said it was simple as that. I just came up to him, I told him, and we agreed. Is that something you guys felt like should have been made public, or just about them switching their positions and Kyrie going off the ball and all of that?
I mean, for Kyrie, hell no, he shouldn't have gone public because he's already a pariah. You know what I'm saying? People are already going to misconstrue what he says. He's better off just shutting the fuck up. Like, he didn't even have to say shit. Like, we all peep it. Like, James Harden's playing point guard. James Harden, what? He's getting like 12. He's getting triple doubles every other game. He's getting like 10 to 12 assists every game. We all see what's going on. Like, just shut the fuck up and play, bro. You got it. Like, you got it in the bag. I didn't need to know that that's the conversation y'all had.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. Hell nah. Like, he didn't even say it. But do I feel like it matters? No. It doesn't. Like,
it doesn't.
It's one of those things where, like, he talks to the media and it's not like detrimental to the team at all. It just doesn't matter. It just, like, it is what it is. It doesn't matter. Because like you said, we all see James as the point guard. Like, he clearly is the point guard. Which, by the way, people forget, hey, look, this motherfucker really was the point guard in OKC before he came. He went to Houston and became who he was. But yeah, hell no.
I don't know how to answer this correctly just because I feel like it doesn't matter. So
I was
just because y'all said hell nah, I'll say hell yeah. But like it doesn't, to me, it doesn't matter that he said it. Like, one, we all knew, like, if you're watching them play, you've noticed this. Two, don't know what the question, like, I don't know what the question was. I don't know the context of him saying it is. So I don't want to just get on this guy because they could have just asked, hey, I've noticed you're playing off ball. What's going on? So, like, I don't know the context. Whether he said it or didn't say it, Harden's been playing point, or he's been on the ball, Kyrie's been off the ball. They both are effective, or more effective that way. Harden's more effective on the ball, Kyrie's more effective off the ball. So this is one of those things. I don't think it matters that he said it or not. But he said it. Good for them. But I mean, that's what you want to do if you want to win, sort of thing. So the one football thing we got today. So we all know at this point the Bucs won the Super Bowl. You guys saw the parade. Tom Brady was acting a fool. Tom Brady was lit over there.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
Right. So we all know he was throwing the Lombardi Trophy boat to boat, just no cares in the world. And then there was the daughter of, I'm trying to find the name, Greg Gross. Her name is Lorraine Gross. She's the daughter of Greg Gross, who handcrafted the first Lombardi Trophy in 1960.
Would you say her name was Karen Gross?
Lorraine. I did not say Karen.
Oh, okay.
Would have been very on brand, but nah, her name's Lorraine. But no, she had a statement pretty much saying it was disrespectful to the family that they did this to the Lombardi Trophy. Pretty much that was the main part of her statement. Do you feel that Tom Brady needs to apologize, or do you feel like anybody in the Bucs needs to apologize to Lorraine or anybody in the Gross family about the Lombardi Trophy?
I'm gonna say this. Sit your dumb ass down. Rick, go ahead.
First, I gotta say, shout out to Tom Brady getting litty in the city, partying, rocking that motherfucker like his name Diddy. Boy, he couldn't walk. he couldn't walk straight out that thing.
He legit needed to be escorted out the parade.
Cheesing like a motherfucker.
Smiling like he was 10 years old.
My man was looking like Frank the Tank from old school. trying to get down that street, boy. I'm glad he had his clothes on. But to answer your question, hell no, he don't deserve no apology. First of all, I'm a coin the name since ain't nobody gave her a name yet. Super Bowl Sarah needs to shut the hell up.
Super Bowl Sarah.
Tom Brady done won 7 of these
Lombardi-
championships.
Lombardi Lorraine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, if he won 7 of your trophies, he deserved to do anything he wanted to
Hey,
do. Man, sit your dumb ass
hey
down.
man, I'll wipe my ass with Super Bowl trophies if I was Tom Brady.
But what?
As many as I win.
What?
I already
Sit your
use that
dumb
shit as
ass
toilet paper.
down.
I win these every other year.
Fuck out of here.
I say hell nah for a few reasons. One, if I won as many as Super Bowls as Tom Brady before this Super Bowl, I would have probably thrown one of those trophies by now. whether it was on video or not. Two, did they drop the trophy? Was the trophy broken? 3, how many times, and I don't even watch hockey. I low-key forget hockey's a sport. How many times have you seen somebody drinking out of the Stanley Cup, eating cereal out of the Stanley Cup?
We're all from DC. We're all from the DMV.
We saw
what the Wizards did to the Stanley Cup trophy.
Ovechkin alone violated that
Capitals
trophy.
Stanley Cup
nobody
trophy.
and Stanley. Hey, you ain't hear nothing from Stanley or any Stanleys talking about it's a disgrace to the to our family, anything like that.
It's just another middle-aged woman that just.
That's why she needs to sit her dumbass.
Can't shut up. Just had to put her opinion out there, but opinions like asshole. Everybody got one.
Exactly. So back to the NBA. Last night, Draymond Green, he kind of after the game, he went on a little post-game press conference talking about the double standards of the NBA's treatment. The main thing was he was talking about Andre Drummond, how the Cavs are sitting Andre Drummond, and how pretty much is a double standard of how he's going to be viewed, and how the business perspective is going to be viewed from them sitting James Harden or sitting Andre Drummond. But then James Harden, on the other hand, request for a trade. Yeah, he kind of forced his way out of there, but he requested trade early. He never got it. So it's sort of a double standard of the business side. They can do whatever they want, and when they try to trade you, it's fine. But when a player asks for a trade or when a player gets traded, they're the ones that get all the spats and all the talks and about so is this, so and so can do this. Do you feel the players have a right to feel this way? Rick?
I'm gonna say hell yeah, they had a right to feel that way. Everyone wants to feel appreciated and like they have control over their own situations and destiny. So to answer that question, yeah, they have a right to feel that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hell yeah, because my fault, DJ, but I'm gonna say hell yeah for pretty much that reason. Like, they see everything. Like, not only do they see everything we see as fans, they're in it. You know what I'm saying? So like, as being in it, whether they're a teammate, whether they know that guy, whether they like or dislike that guy, they're always gonna feel for that guy just because they know this could also happen to me. Maybe one of my teammates or myself has been in that situation. So of course they have the right to feel that way. And yeah, because he was right. Like that's what I'm saying. Draymond was right. There is a double standard. The business, like the front offices, they can do whatever they want, and you won't hear much flack. But if somebody were to request a trade, apparently now they get shitted on, and they're the worst person ever. So yeah, I mean, he's right. So yeah, they have the right to feel this way because he is right about what he said.
Hell yeah, I'm not really gonna, hell yeah, but I'm not really gonna copy you guys too much. I'll keep it short, but Draymond, I'll say this: when Draymond talks and like speaks some real shit, 100 times out of 100, that motherfucker's right.
He's been saying I've liked what he's been saying on a lot of things. Like he's been keeping the fuck off season. Like
yeah. When Draymond keep it with you, like, hey, he's speaking some real shit. So when he talks, I listen because he usually speaking some real shit. But hell yeah.
Yeah. So moving on, last one. Duke Duke player, top prospect, Jalen Johnson. He is leaving Duke early before March Madness, before the tournament starts. He's leaving Duke early to prepare for the NBA. Do you guys feel like this is the right idea to skip the tournament and just go on and prepare for the draft?
Motherfucking right. Hell yeah, man. Fuck school. School. And I don't mean like, but and I don't mean that as like the average player. But if you're a top 5 player, knowing that you're gonna go to the league and be a lottery pick, fuck school. The fuck you wasting your time for? Fuck Duke. Fuck all that shit. Fuck the camera crazies. Hey man, get that money, man. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say hell yeah, he's making the right decision only because you never know when an injury can happen. They're not getting paid out there for it. And if you are a top 5, I would even say, depending on the year, a top 10 prospect, you have the right to decide, hey, I don't want to risk getting injured in the tournament. Like, will we miss out on seeing some phenomenal play from a top player in the tourney, and kind of get cheated out of that moment? Yeah, but at the end of the day, he has to protect himself. So, hell yeah.
He also has a history of foot injuries.
Okay.
So, damn sure don't fucking play for what?
Right. I'm gonna say hell yeah. I'm gonna ask all this real quick. How much college basketball have y'all watched this season? Just real quick, just a quick answer.
I usually don't watch nothing until 0 because I don't watch nothing until March Madness anyways.
I'm gonna assume this year the majority of people you asked are probably gonna say the same thing. I haven't heard anything about college basketball this year. So all these people, I know for a fact they're not watching that much college basketball. So like you say, the average person watches most of their college basketball in March Madness. Let's say Jalen Johnson balled out all regular season, has a few bad tournament games. His draft stock is going to probably plummet more than it naturally would just because this is what people are seeing. I know NBA scouts have probably watched more than him. Obviously, that's their job. But let's say he has a bad 2 games. Duke's out early because, they're bad this year. They're out early. He doesn't play well. His draft stock's probably gonna drop just because of that. So there's that. The injuries, like you said, the foot. It's really not like if there's everybody's kind of realizing how shady the NCAA is. So this really isn't that cool of a year to be playing for Duke.
But let's keep it a buck though. If Duke had a championship caliber team, he'd be playing.
He'd be way more inclined to stay, but they're about to end with a losing record, right? Or something like that.
They're not gonna make the tournament.
Yeah. So if you gonna leave for the NIT, I'm good.
And Duke, with the prestige they have, they probably won't go.
We probably would. Yeah, exactly. No,
would decline it.
Hey, and just real quick before we move on from Duke, shout out to Jeremy Roach. First person in their bio that actually claimed the Berg, Leesburg. Just seen that joint on
what
there.
Up, though?
Averaging 9 a game. He doing his thing,
He's
man.
Tough.
Shout out to
He's
him.
tough. He's tough. Went to PVI.
Yeah.
He can ball. He can ball. He used to hoop at LA Fitness a lot.
There's a guy 3D out there. He don't never claim the Berg, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Well, you just said his name.
I didn't say his name. I said his alias.
Said 3D.
Technically.
Shout out 700.
There you go. His alias. I ain't say his name.
Yeah, that's true.
They say technically he's from Reston, but he moved to Leesburg as he got older. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, that's where he did most of his dirt at growing up.
That's fine. Either way, Rick, he claims DC.
Right. Yeah, that part.
So either way,
that part
DC. So going on to wrap it up. Y'all know how we do it. So top 5 draft. This top 5 rappers, who have passed away or deceased. I don't want to say dead. Dead sounds mean. So deceased rappers, fallen rappers, rappers who have passed away, however you want to say it. So gonna be a little bit more, I don't want to say with one more person, there's gonna be some more picks. There's gonna be some people left off since JAMEL's not gonna be here. So who's JAMEL's 5 about to be, DJ?
Oh yeah, hey, Mel, fuck with me. I say you got Dylan, and Dylan.
All right, so the order this week. Rick is going first. I got second. DJ has third, and so then DJ, you technically have the last pick, so you're gonna come back around to start, and then going from there. So, Rick, if you are ready, you are on the clock.
Oh yeah. So does 50 Cent count? You know, technically he died.
He's alive, man.
Okay. I'm just saying he took 9.
Yeah, but the 50 you talking about would be second 50.
You said what?
I said you would be talking about second 50 though.
Yeah. You know, so I'm gonna take of course, first pick, man. I'm taking Tupac, man. I'm taking Tupac Shakur. Nothing needs to be said about that.
No.
You kind of messed this up for me. So I'm gonna give DJ's gonna end up who he wants.
I know you know who I want.
Because I thought Rick was gonna. So I'm gonna give Biggie.
All right, thank you, bro. Let me get nip.
Yeah. So I thought Rick was gonna get Biggie. Then I was but your pick again.
I'm
right,
a Gemini, man.
And then the second
I don't know what that means as far as picking Biggie and Tupac, so I'll just gonna assume Tupac's a Gemini or something like. All right, you got another pick.
All right, let me get Black Kanye.
Pick somebody else, man.
I can't get Black Kanye.
You're stupid as hell. It took me a minute. I was like, Black.
I did
Black Kanye.
I had to think about that for a second too. If Rick can't get 50, you can't get Black Kanye.
Yeah.
His 50 and my Black Kanye are two different situations.
50 died. He was
All
dead.
Right, let me get you. Fucked me up with that one.
He's alive. What do you mean I fucked you up?
Let me get Mac Miller.
You really fucked up. Y'all both really fucked me up. Okay.
That was what I was gonna pick too.
Yeah, no, you both really fucked me up. Wow. You both really okay. You guys really fucked me up. I was expecting DJ to get Mac Miller.
I was expecting to get Mac Miller my third pick. I was expecting to get Black Kanye.
You weren't gonna get Mac. You weren't gonna get Mac Miller. I'm gonna go Nate Dogg.
Ooh,
is he a rapper?
He's on every rapper's hook.
I was about to say.
I could change it if y'all don't agree.
I just said that's fine. Cool,
I mean, he's part of 213.
Yeah. It's part of a rap group, so I'll give you that.
So Ricky got 2 picks.
So I'm gonna go with Big L.
God damn.
And then I am gonna have to rock with the second 50 Pop Smoke, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you got that one. I was hoping. I was choosing between Big L or Nate Dogg. I'm gonna go Phife Dawg.
Ooh, good.
That's a real good one.
That's a good one.
Y'all young niggas don't know none of these names except for Pop Smoke, maybe Nip.
But these young boys don't even know the realness of Nip though. Goodness. Let me go ahead and get Big Pun. Then I'm gonna come on the back end. Let me scoop Mac Dre. West Coast on you.
Doing it for the Bay.
Yeah, West Coast on you.
I'm gonna get Pimp C.
Oh, thank God, because I meant to pick this guy up. Am I next?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna rock with ODB, baby. Let's
Okay.
get it.
Last pick. You got another pick.
I didn't think I was gonna get him.
Rick, you have another pick.
Oh, I got one more. Oh shit.
It's quicker. It's quicker because we got 3 people, and this is the last round. So
Yeah. No, I forgot. My bad. Easy.
okay. I'm going Prodigy.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna take it back. Let me go Jam Master J though.
Yeah, you got that.
Yeah, Jam Master J.
All right.
Not who I was gonna pick, but I'll take it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Yeah, Soulja Slim.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna take.
Soulja Slim. Shawty Low.
Bankroll Fresh.
Bankroll Fresh. DJ Screw. Chinks. Fredo.
A$AP Yams.
A$AP Yam. Well, he wasn't really a
forgot
rapper.
about DJ Screw though. Damn.
He wasn't really a rapper though. Jay Dilla, if you consider him a rapper.
King Von.
Yeah, Rap Ilms, King Von, MF Doom.
Mo 3. Let me see. That's just recent.
Yeah, there's a
Proof.
bunch. Proof. Yeah. So just to recap, Rick got Tupac, Big L, Pop Smoke, ODB, and Eazy-E. I got Big Nate Dogg, Phife Dawg, Pimp C, and Prodigy. DJ got Nipsey, Mac Miller, Big Pun, Mac Dre, and Jam Master J. Yeah, I wasn't expecting Tupac to go first, and I wasn't expecting.
Look, I know Tupac and Big was gonna go 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I picked number 3
I just
strategically because I want to
Biggie
nip
would go first, but.
Yeah,
And if Biggie went first, I would have got Nipsey. But
I would have been cool with Pac though.
Yeah.
But I took my chance.
I was trying to get. Well, I'm glad I got Biggie, but I wanted Mac Miller on the second round, but that really threw off everything for me.
Oh, did y'all say the Beastie Boy dude? What's his name? MCA? He was another one. I know. I'm just saying another guy.
That's another one. There's a bunch, man.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately. There's Black Kanye too.
This shit, man. It took me a minute. I was stuck on slow.
I was like, where do you say? I was like, where do you
Ain't Kanye the Black Kanye? I was all confused, man.
Yeah, right. I guess. I mean, Rick, when you said 50, I guess you could have chose Ja Rule because 50 sort of killed his career, but
Yo, 50 the pettiest nigga ever, bro. Like you remember when he bought out like
500 of the front
first row? Like, bruh, for no reason though.
Just so it'd be empty. He said just so it'd be empty.
Right. Just so. But like, Ja Rule's up here minding his own business. He ain't even fucking with him. He's just that's the biggest bully there ever was.
Right. They tried to kill him, man. He allegedly tried to kill him. So that beef just ain't gonna die.
Right. True. Before we wrapped up, I don't know if anybody, just some other ones that we left off. I don't know if anybody said Left Eye. I don't know if anybody said Guru.
Oh yeah, those are 2 good ones.
Those are some other
Left
ones.
Eye, I do. Was she technically a rapper? Wasn't Guru technically a producer?
Nah, Guru was the rapper. For Gangstar, Premier was a producer. Guru was the rapper.
Yeah. Guru was tough too, man.
Yeah,
he was super tough. And Lisa, I definitely she was a rapper. She ain't saying. So
yeah. I was about to say that. I was like, she was the only one that wasn't singing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Man. Shawty Low has a lot of power off of They Know alone. I really wanted to pick Shawty Low just
I forgot about Shawty Low.
Who makes this a dance?
Just
and popping too.
Just running in place.
Just off of They Know. Man, but
This man made y'all getting in place a dance. Like,
so to wrap it up, let us know who y'all think had the best top 5. So we made a poll last episode. DJ, you did not win. So that is clearly you. However you want to see it, the fans, the viewers, they did not view you having top 5 shoes. So however you see it, you at least have one L. You at least have one L. Just throwing it out there. So
in my
some
own
people are wrong. Some people are right. I might be the right one.
who won it? You know who won it?
So
Who won?
Here's what happened. We put poll on Instagram and Twitter. Jamel had one more vote than me, but Jamel voted for himself.
How did he win when he had this nigga had black Air Force?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How do you
exactly? There's a lot of scammers. I guess we have a lot of scammers as our audience. But so he had more votes. Somebody sent me a message. I could screenshot the message and told me that they were trying to vote for me, but they couldn't press the button. And I had another vote on Twitter. There was one vote on Twitter. I had that vote. I didn't make the vote, but somebody voted for me. Yeah. So from Instagram, it was a tie. Then I got one more vote on Twitter. So technically I won.
If I could go back and do this shoe one differently, I would have done it to where we all have to pick a different colorways out of a silhouette. Like, okay, Aaron, you get Air Maxes, blah, 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 you get this, blah, blah. So if I could have gone back and done it, I would have did it a different way. But that's neither here nor there.
I wasn't prepared, but I'm pretty sure my top 5 is pretty tough this time. So we'll see how it goes down.
Yeah, man, I wanted
this
Big
one's
L.
pretty even.
I wanted Big L. So just real quick before we wrap
Big
up,
L too.
Before we wrap up, so today is 3-year anniversary of Victory Lap. Wanted to say that. So today's the 3-year anniversary of Victory Lap. Talk about Nip. Talk about Big L. Big L, this was like a few days ago was the anniversary of that one freestyle him and Jay-Z had, that radio freestyle, that huge one. I saw something that was this happened around then. So it's kind of cool that we did this and those sort of things happen. But yeah, like always, let us know, man. Let us know who you thought won. We're going to keep the polls going. Make sure you guys are voting. If you guys see this, make sure you guys continue to like, follow, comment, subscribe, retweet, everything. Follow RNS Podcasts, the RNS Podcast on Twitter, RNS.podcast on Instagram, Really Nothing Special Podcast on YouTube and Facebook. And very soon, not yet, we will be on Apple Music and Spotify and all these other platforms. Just bear with us. It's going to take some time, but we are almost there. Anything you guys got before we wrap it up?
Not at all, man.
Just follow that shit, share that shit, like that shit, comment that shit.
Ditto.
And since we got a poll, vote that shit.
And vote, we're saying vote that shit now. So make sure y'all are voting. Make sure DJ keeps taking these L's, and we out.
Hey, there. Look, man, I ain't gonna be serving hot L's for too long. We gotta get back on the winning street.
Peace. What winning
Shout out
street,
Jamel.
Man?
Shout out Jamel.
Yeah. Next week we get back with Mel. 4 of us next week.
He the reverse LeVar Ball. Never won. Peace.